リアルバウト餓狼伝説SPECIAL.
Last week on Battle of the Port, we took a look at Fatal Fury 3, and I made a massive mistake. I said that the Blue Mary Blues animated music video was featured on the Neo Geo CD game and the Saturn game. Sorry, my old age memory is failing me. Blue Mary Blues is featured on today's game, Real Bout Fatal Fury Special. An update to the bog standard Real Bout Fatal Fury, which came out after Fatal Fury 3. Real Bout Special came out in 1997 for the Neo Geo MVS arcade platform and AES home platform. It is the 6th installment in the Fatal Fury series and the 2nd game in the Real Bout sub-series, following the original Real Bout Fatal Fury. Real Bout Fatal Fury Special features all new graphics and returns to the 2-level playing system from Fatal Fury 2, which in my opinion was a good move. In addition to the Real Bout roster of characters, we also get some additional characters, being Tu Furu, Chen Shinzan, Lawrence Blood and Wolfgang Krauser from Fatal Fury Special. Geese Howard, who was killed off in his own King of Fighters tournament during the previous game, appears in this game as a hidden final boss in a special Nightmare match, and as an unlockable playable character in the home versions. This game also features hidden extra versions of Andy Bogard, Billy Kane, Blue Mary and Tung Furu, for a total of 24 characters. The game was ported to the Neo Geo CD with several additions, such as a versus mode and a music video starring Blue Mary. That is shown to the player after completing the arcade mode following the credits. The actual game is very much like the Neo Geo arcade and AES version, but now with a much cooler soundtrack. The only real downside is a slight pause at the end of a match, as the Neo CD loads in the death scream. This is only a split second though, so no big deal. Real Bout Special made its way to the Saturn thanks to Umeko Ball. This port runs with either the 1MB RAM cartridge or the 4MB RAM cartridge, which is quite nice since many SNK ports don't seem to like the 4MB RAM cartridge. Besides having some scratchy sound effects, this is pretty much identical to the Neo CD, including the music video. In fact, I prefer it, as it doesn't have that split-second loading of the losing battle cry each round. Other plus points include shorter loading than the Neo Geo CD, and also has an original mode, where the CPU randomly challenges the player to additional battles, which is supposed to emulate the experience of being in an arcade.
Power! Play again. Blitzball! Blitzball!
お手柔らかにね。
Gameboy also developed a PlayStation port in 1998 after the Saturn. This version is known as Real Bout Fatal Fury Special Dominated Mind. It adds Alfred from Real Bout Fatal Fury 2 and includes an all-new boss character named White. This port adds Sunrise-produced animated video for the game's intro and characters' endings. Sadly, these changes don't make up for the overall worse experience than the Saturn and Neo Geo CD. For the start, the two-line battle system is completely removed, changing how the game plays. Also, the extra versions of Andy, Billy, Mary and Tung are also removed. Add in the lower animation and lower quality sampled audio and we have a port which doesn't quite deliver. Don't get me wrong though, this is still a great 2D fighter for the PlayStation, just not as good as the other versions.
Yes! Okay! Round 2. Fight!
Guybrain handled the Game Boy version known as Retrocore Real Bout £餓狼伝説 SPECIAL. This mini version hit Japanese stores on March 27, 1998. Obviously it features simplified graphics and 2-button gameplay, but still manages to be an excellent fighter and have the 2-plane fighting mechanic. This version features only 12 playable characters, but for the handheld port, I think that's more than enough. Oh, and just in case you were wondering, this is being played in Game Boy Color mode. On a regular Game Boy, the game is obviously monochrome. And let's take a look at all those versions of £餓狼伝説 Real Bout Special running side by side.